Hi guys, what's up? It's Francisco here. How's it going? So it has been like more than 10 days. We didn't record any videos, but we're coming soon with the third game of the Premier League. ZB, it's not present today, but I'm like decided to load some video about it. Italian Serie A, Italian Football League. This time, we're going to talk about the Italian league, which is not as good as like in terms of quality of players, number of players, teams, and importance of the team right now in terms of also business and entertainment with the Premier League. But it's still an interesting league. We can talk about a lot of things, even for the different way to play. Different teams, they have good team. Just remember last year, Inter Milan reached the final of Champions League, so they're not as bad as the people used. Like compared with the Premier League team, they're not as bad as people could think. It's just a different way to play. So the league just started. We have 2 games already, and the rating is just like showing. Sorry. The rating is just showing like 4 teams at the top with 6 points. It's like Napoli, the winner of the previous league last year. Juventus, Cremonese, surprisingly, and also Roma. Cremonese that just signed Jamie Vardy, who ended his contract with Leicester, and then he decided to sign with Cremonese. Then we have Udinese with 4 points, and Udinese won the last game in San Siro against Inter. Then Inter, a lot of other teams, Inter, Lazio, Milan, Como, Bologna with 3 points, and the rest going like Atalanta, surprisingly, has just like 2 points. They didn't win against Parma in the last, and also Pisa. So Parma and Pisa, they did just like 2-1-1. What can we talk about about these 2 games? First of all, the big loss, like the big defeat at home of Internazionale. They lost against Udinese. They lost for 2-1. Apparently, there were a lot of debates in Italy coming up about like the team, the number of players, and the quality of players of this of Internazionale, because they apparently have the same issues of last year and the years before. They just changed the manager, but and they changed also some players. They both some young players. They got Akanji last day of market from Manchester City, and they got like Diouf from Rennes, I think, like, or from French league, from a team from French league, and they got Boni from Parma. I think that all of these, and Susic also from Dinamo Zagabria, so they are pretty good players. They are young players, so they will understand the league. They will understand the team. They will be part of the mechanism, but it will take time. So we'll see how it goes. Also, because changing manager is not easy, especially if the manager is not like is a young manager like Christian Kivu. So we'll see. Apparently, Inter showed the same issues, the same problems that they had last year, with the absence of a man attacking player who can dribble, who can create superior action, superior numbers of occasion, and a superior number of people attacking. And they were trying to hire Lookman on the previous market, but they couldn't. Atalanta didn't allow them to talk with the player, to reach an agreement with the player, and they didn't reach an agreement with the team. So Lookman is still at Atalanta, and they have like a big problem right now there. There's a big problem between Lookman and Atalanta. Let's see how they come up with if they come up with a solution soon, or how it goes. Another big, I would say, good news for Juventus is the fact that Vlahovic just apparently came back to be the real striker that Juventus needed. So apparently for all the market, a lot of journalists, a lot of people, opinionists, they were saying like, oh, Vlahovic is going to Premier League, he's going to Newcastle, Manchester United, Barcelona, Real Madrid. They made all Napoli, also in Italy, Napoli, Milan. So they made a lot of rumors. They created a lot of new rumors about this player, but he stayed in Juventus. This is his last year of contract, so, and he's getting paid a lot. But for now, he's scoring goals. So even Juventus won in Genova against Genoa, and they won thanks to Vlahovic. He scored an important goal in the second half, and that's pretty good for them. Napoli is still like leading the Serie A, let's say that. They won at home against Cagliari. It was a tough game because Napoli attacked a lot. Cagliari defense, that they were like keeping the draw, like it was 0-0 until the 95th minute. So it was a great game, great defensive game from Cagliari. There was a moment during the game that I was watching and I was thinking, okay, Napoli is not going, they're not going to score this. But at the end, Anguissa scored and they won. Napoli is still like, they changed a lot of players. De Bruyne came in, Lang from PSV Eindhoven, a lot of new players. So let's see, even the striker Lukaku is injured, so they got Højlund from the last day of the market from Manchester United, and they got also Luka during the market. It was a striker. They bought it from Udinese. It's a young striker, it's 22, 23 years old. So let's see how it goes. If this new player can insert a little pretty quickly, can be part of the team, understand the mechanism of the team pretty quickly to lead and win the Serie A even this year. Important mention also to Roma. Roma changed the manager. Now is Gasperini. Gasperini was the manager, the historical manager of Atalanta. Atalanta, thanks to Gasperini, reached the Champions League 3-4 times. Even like they won the Europa League, so 2 years ago. So it was a historical manager. Now he decided to move to Roma, and he started this league with two wins. Two wins, and let's see how it goes. It looks like Sule, he's having a great moment. Sule is like an Argentinian winger. Winger is playing like a winger, like a second striker. Is playing behind like the main striker usually, but he's a good player. He's left foot, and he is really technique player. Actually, many people in Italy say that he will take the lead. He will be the leader of Roma in the future. So we'll see. He was a Juventus player. They sold him like last year for 25 million euros. So let's see if apparently this the price that they paid is worthy. Let's see if we can keep this standard. Okay, but apparently, yeah, because he scored also last game. Another important thing is it's really important to mention Cremonese, because Cremonese just arriving to Serie A this year. So and they have a lot of new players. They got a really good coach who is specialized to save teams apparently. So the main goal, the main achievement of Cremonese is to stay in Serie A. So let's see how they are able, if they are able to keep this trend and get and avoid the relegation. So plus, as I said, they sign Jamie Vardy. So let's see. It's a really, really romantic story. I'm really curious to see how it goes. Also, Milan changed the coach. Milan got Massimiliano Allegri from Juventus. He was not playing. He was not the coach of Juventus last year, but he decided to go back to Milan this year, and apparently he got some players that he already knew. One, the most important is Adrien Rabiot. You know that Adrien Rabiot in the last 2 weeks with Marseille has a lot of issues, especially with the coach. The Zerbi was Italian, and he decided to Marseille decided to sell him. So thanks to this opportunity, Massimiliano Allegri called him directly, and they signed quickly. They found an agreement with Marseille, and the player signed for Milan. So he's back playing for an Italian team. Last time he played for Juventus, played for 4 years in Juventus, and then now he's playing for Milan. Allegri is known for a really slow type of play. He's not so he's not like a coach that really likes to attack. He's pretty consistent. He preferred to have a stable defense, and then let them play. Let the player playing in the way that they want. Like the strikers, they're pretty free. They are not following tactical rules, tactical schemes, and it's not like, for example, Maurizio Sarri in Lazio, or even Gasperini in Roma. Or even Conte in Napoli. So they are more free to play. So let's see how it goes. It's a really good manager, I believe. Is with Antonio Conte, Massimiliano Allegri is the best coach in Italy. So let's see if Milan can reach the Champions League, because this year, as you know, Milan will not play in the Champions League competition. So let's see how it goes. About other team that I would like to mention and see, Torino started pretty bad, besides losing in San Siro against Inter 5-0. Also Genova didn't start pretty well, or Parma didn't start pretty well. So let's see. It's just the second game, so maybe we will have a better a clear idea when it will be November, December. So before the Christmas time. So let's see how it goes. It's also, by the way, it's pretty curious. I'm pretty curious also to see how Højlund will play for Napoli, because Lukaku is injured. So they bought it to substitute Lukaku, and I'm really curious about the 2 players Juventus signed in the last day of the market. Zegrova from Lille, and especially Openda from Leeds. So let's see how it goes. I'm pretty curious. It's just the beginning. This is going to be pretty, I believe it's going to be a difficult season for every team, especially because Napoli this season, for example, as Champions League, Inter is going through renovation. Juventus has to win, because it's almost 4 years that is not winning the league, and also Milan has to go back to Champions League minimum. So let's see how it goes. I'm really interested. Next game, game 3 will be there will be a great game between Juventus and Inter. So it will be just an important step for both the team. And during the week there will be Champions League, so there will be for sure a thought about the next game. Also because Juventus will play with the Borussia Dortmund, so they have to, and they will have the big game at home. Let's see how it goes. Besides that, we will come back soon with the new videos. I hope you will you liked it. Like a resume, I will bring some more information in the future with Zibi. And I hope you will like them. Guys, see you soon.